Hi, welcome to Glitter Glue and Fairy Dust. This is Amy, and today we're going to make a last minute Halloween sign decoration. I got all of the supplies except for the paint from the Dollar Tree, the paint I got from Walmart. I used a stake sign from the Dollar Tree, a ghost, a wood round, a boo sign. I also used some black vinyl glitter paper that you can get in the vinyl section of the Dollar Tree. So the first thing that I did was take apart the stake sign. I knew that the way I wanted to put it together, it wouldn't go together that way. So I took it apart, and there were some staples in those slats, and so I broke the ends off and then I hammered them down just to make sure that they were flat and no one would get injured with them. Didn't worry about the rest of that sign that was left there because I knew I was going to paint over it and then I was going to cover it. You'd never see it, so I just kind of left it there. I was going to originally paint the sign in the Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. But when I started to paint, I didn't have enough of the ink. So I decided to change my route and I used the color white. And I actually think that it turned out better than it would have turned out the other way as far as I'm concerned. So I am not selling this. I'm using this for my personal use, so I did not worry about the back. If I were selling this or giving it to somebody else, I would have done the back of everything and I would have made it look a little bit better than I did. So just know that that's why I didn't do it. So I did do just one coat of the white, and I did the sign, the slats, the ghost, and the moon. The other supplies that I didn't tell you about, I had bought earlier some of the cat wood decorations that you can get, like the ornament decorations that you can get from the Dollar Tree. And then I also bought some of the bats that were on a little clip. And I also had a pumpkin that I had bought. Now, I bought these all at separate times, but the last time I went to my Dollar Tree, I found versions of all of them. Now, if you can't find those because it's last minute, just get what you can find and then just, make the sign your own. It will be the same. Now, I used the word boo, but I know they also have the word eek. So if you can't find boo and you can find eek, it'll be the same thing. So there are options. So I just want you to know that I appreciate you stopping by here today, watching the video. I know there's lots of options. There's lots of channels out there that you can watch. So I appreciate you coming here and spending a few minutes with me. I want to thank the subscribers that have been with me from the beginning. I appreciate all your encouragement. It means a lot to me. And then to the new subscribers, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So you can see here I have painted, I lost a little bit of my footage on my camera, so there are a few things that probably won't see. I'll just mention what I did. I did paint the word boo, just the front of it, with Waverly chalk paint in ink. After that paint dried, then I took the glitter vinyl paper in the black that I told you about, and I put it on the front. And I just cut it from behind to make sure that it was right to the edge of the word with my X-Acto knife. And I tried to do the cutouts on the letters in the front, but I still just didn't feel like I got enough pressure to get a really clean cut. I think my knife was a little bit dull, my X-Acto knife. So I turned it back over and did it from the rear, which made it a little easier to cut the cutouts out. Now, originally on that pumpkin that you can see there, I colored it orange, and then I had used antique wax to make the stem and the grooves. I did go back with the color ink, antique Waverly and ink, and make it darker so it was a little more full-footing. And when I originally had painted the cat, I was going to use it for another project and didn't. I painted it black, and then I went around the edges with white to make it stand out a little bit more. So that's what you'll see. On the moon here, I did use black and white basically, and I just made different colors of gray. I didn't think that I could approximate the man on the moon perfectly, so I just kind of made shapes. The one thing I knew I wanted was to have some really bright whites so that it looked like a full moon, but I knew in order to do that I'd need to have a lot of grays. I'm not a painter, I'm not good at it. Every time I do something, I get about half to 3/4 of the way through, and then I start to question my decisions, and I did that here as well. I wondered if maybe I had made things too dark or if the shapes were weird. I think we all do that. I think that's just something that, we do. We question our abilities. Don't do that. Just continue down the road that you're down. And once I got this together, it actually looks really good to me. So just continue. So I'd just like to make a quick shout out to one of my friends. It's Stephanie over at Life in Stitches. If you are into yarn arts at all, or if you'd like to just see someone who's really good at yarn arts, go over to her page and give her a little love. She does lives, and also she has some videos that you can watch. So go see her. You're going to love her page and also her personality and pluckiness. So give it a visit. So here I just took the bats and I kind of outlined them in different shades of the gray that were already on the brush. And the ghost, I did outline the teeth, the face, and the outside with black. I also did the slats to the sign in that color, just to make them stand out a little bit. Then when I was putting the cat, the pumpkin on, I decided to use, I had these pearls from long ago. A Jenga block would work, a half Jenga block, anything like that would work. You're just trying to give it a little bit standing away from the item you're going to glue it on, so it looks a little more 3D. So I just glued on 2 on each one so that it kind of stood out. And then these bats already had little clothespins on the back of them, so I just used those. Now I did the boo kind of on a sideways because I wanted to be able to get everything on here and have it fit so I could still use the stake in the ground. That's why I've done it the way I've done it. So once I got the main pieces on, then I put the cat on the moon, because that's what you see in a lot of Halloween pictures. It's the cat kind of in front of the moon. And then I did the pumpkin on the front of the ghost, and then I did the bats. I did 1 on the ghost, and then 2 on the slat sign, and then 1 on the moon. And of course you can put them in any configuration that looks good to you. Now this was just an easy, quick project. I think it's kind of a fun project though that will make a difference in your Halloween porch. I am going to light it from behind with a few lights, and that is going to round out my, help round out my porch. Thank you for stopping by today. I love seeing your comments. I'd love to see your finished projects. I would love if you could like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you again soon. I hope you have a great day and a fantastic Halloween.